Well, good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with Southern Indiana weather. It is just shy of 10 a.m. Eastern Time here, Tuesday, July the 22nd, 2014. Today's video update is sponsored by Metal Magic in Washington. You can give Chad a call at 698-8555 for all of your paintless dent repair needs, and tell him that Southern Indiana weather sent you. All right, crystal clear skies pretty much out there right now. Maybe some high clouds, but that's about it right now. Visible satellite not really showing much of anything up in the area. Main masses of clouds are down here to our south as we get the product to load here again, and then of course there's some rain and some clouds up to our north. But for us right now, really nothing much going on, but we're looking at how far we are along already. Temperatures are already in the mid 70s area wide, even already up to 80 there in the Bloomington airport, and it is just going to be an absolutely steamy day. Let me just throw the dew points on here, and just by taking a look at the dew points you can see how steamy it's going to get. We're in the almost pushing to 70 degrees for your dew points, so your mugiometer is going to be your mugiometer, folks, it's going to be on today. All right, I want to do a quick video update today just to give you an idea of what to expect in the next couple of days. I don't want to drag it out too far today, but just to give you an idea of what we're headed for this week. We got a cold front that's going to move our direction. Here's where it is pretty much right now, and of course you saw some clouds and some rain up there on radar just a moment ago. That'll eventually work its way. By the time we go into the overnight hours tonight, here's 8 p.m. And then, of course, here is by 2 a.m. that cold front is nearing us. By the time 8 a.m. tomorrow morning comes, the cold front is pretty much knocking on our doorstep, which that should be good because that should bring some rain around the area and potentially keep our temperatures down just a little bit. And, of course, this is 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. By the time 8 p.m. tomorrow night comes, that cold front is well through, and we should be able to see some rain with it. Now, once that cold front is through, high pressure will then sort of come in and start to be large and in charge. Here's Thursday morning at 8 p.m. By the time you get into Friday morning, you got high pressure firmly in charge of the area. And then as we continue on in the forecast here, Saturday, you got a warm front moving your way. Do stand a little bit of chance for some rain again on Saturday. It's not going to be a total washout by any means. Cold front approaches us on Sunday. Could be a very potent cold front here. Strong to severe thunderstorms may be possible on Sunday evening. That's something that we'll have to monitor. It's a very iffy situation right now. Could happen, could not. I went ahead and mentioned it in the forecast text just to prepare you, but we'll keep monitoring that. And of course, that eventually sinks to our south here by Monday. And then by Tuesday, we have, look at this, another cold front moving through our area. So we do have some daily rain chances through the weekend and the first part of next week. But eventually, once that second cold front comes through, then we're going to have a nice reinforcing shot of cold air, and that reinforcing shot of cold air is going to mean business. We're looking at high temperatures in the 70s for portions of next week. Taking a look there then at your extended outlook, here's what we come up with, and you see we've got a day, a big warm up today that we have to deal with. A little bit warm tomorrow, but not quite as bad. And then from there you see, oh, look at this. By the time you get down into the extended period, you got some 70s and some low 80s in your forecast. Now, I don't think that we end up with an 89, 90 degree temperature here on Saturday. I think the models are a little bit off here, by the way. But certainly through the extended period, this is going to be nice next week for sure. All right, folks, let me show you future radar real quick. How much rain are we going to get? Right now, future radars are showing different things about about Wednesday. So let's take a look at the high resolution NAM first. And this is, if you want rain, this is the model that you don't like right now. Notice how it brings some nice plume of rain towards our way during the overnight hours. And here we are by 7 a.m. There's a little bit of rain still there, and then poof. Through the morning hours, it's just like it disintegrates over us. We go through the afternoon hours, Kentucky gets it, and we never see much of anything develop. Boo, I don't like you. The high-res NAM, I'm not sure if it's got the right handle on this or not. Let me show you a couple of alternatives here. Here's what the WRF NMM says. It's another high-resolution model. Put this in the motion again. We stay dry today. Here is that plume of rain that starts to develop. It pushes our way during the overnight hours. Not a whole lot going on here early in the morning, but by later in the afternoon, here you go. Here's a nice little line of storms. Don't think it would be severe, but we could get some good soaking rains potentially because, as you see, the line isn't really moving that fast. So once you get under it, you may have a good hour or so of rain with this model, and that would be nice. Now the WRF ARW, just to give you an idea, same type of a situation as the other. Here's that rain that starts to develop. It pushes us, only it pushes more down here, whereas the high-res NAM pushes it more us and then destroys it. The WRF pushes it down here. And then as you continue to put this into motion, it's Wednesday afternoon before we see anything develop. Again, it develops a nice little line of thunderstorms and pushes it through. So maybe not as soaking as the WRF NMM, but the ARW is still develops some rain for all of us and then pushes that out of the way. 3 different future radars and 3 different pictures of what we could potentially get with this severe weather with this threat. No severe weather threat is what I'm getting a little tongue twisted here, but no severe weather threat with this, folks, on Wednesday. Maybe an isolated strong storm. That's about it. I'm not seeing an outbreak by any means here. But I do think that we'll get some rain on I think the high-res NAM is sort of the oddball out. If I were to show you some of the others, we don't have future radar for the GFS or for the Euro model, but they're also indicating that we could get a decent amount of rain with this out of it too. And by decent, I'm not meaning inches of rain, but even up to a quarter inch would be decent whenever you're a little bit dry. So certainly, I think we've got a good chance of rain on Wednesday. And the good thing is it brings a cool down with it. Let's go to southernindianaweather.com and we'll end the video here. Take a look at your 7-day forecast. 91 today under partly cloudy skies. It's going to be hot and humid, folks. Here's your plan, your day forecast, sponsored by For Heaven's Sake Gift Shop in Ferdinand, located there in the monastery on Ferdinand there. 92 in Evansville and Tell City, Corden. 91 here in Jasper, 91 Vincennes, 90 Columbus, Bedford, and Madison. Your plan, your night forecast, folks, sponsored by the Smile Center in Huntingburg, across from Southridge High School. Call 683-2431 for your next appointment. Folks, it's going to be a muggy night today here as well. 71 for our overnight low around Jasper, 70 for Bedford and Vincennes, 69 Columbus, 70 Madison, 72 Corden and Tell City, 73 Evansville. So as you can see, folks, it is just going to be a downright miserable night. Another night to keep your windows closed. But we've got some window openers coming up in the forecast. Wednesday, I do think that we get some rain during the afternoon. I went on the cool side and went 84. If you look at some of your other forecasters, we're all probably going to be different on Wednesday because it depends on the timing of this cold front. So you're probably going to see some that's pushing up again near 90 again. I don't think we're going to hit 90 on Wednesday. I think it's going to be mid 80s, possibly inching to the upper 80s. Don't think we're going to hit 90 again. I do think those scattered thunderstorms fire during the afternoon, and I've went with a 60% chance. I think it's going to be a good deal of rain. But then after that, 80 for Thursday, 82 Friday. I'm only doing 85 for the weekend, but we've got another good chance of rain coming up for the weekend as well. And again, some strong to severe thunderstorms are possible. Strong thunderstorms possible maybe on Saturday, strong to severe possible on Sunday. And then look at this, by the time you get into next week, 80 only for your high on Monday with more rain. Tuesday looks like it could even be in the 70s. So it's going to be a refreshing change of pace compared to the 90s that we are at right now. That is it for this video, folks. I hope you have enjoyed this. Don't forget to download our mobile app on Google Play or Android. It is a great asset. It's got that great mobile radar on there for you, and you can get your forecast right there on your app with so much more. I'm meteorologist Michael Wilhite for Southern Indiana Weather. Have a great day, folks. Stay safe, and we will see you next time.